Kind of working.
Hit my controls.
Air controls. I had a dream that I flew a twin-engine plane for the first time, and I did it really well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, everyone's like, wow, good job.
That was been fun.
That's pretty fun, actually. Except for what wasn't fun is in the airplane, I don't know why, I'll let you call up ground and I'll tell you my story afterwards.
Okay. Okay, on com 11259. Almani ground, Diamond 608 Delta Sierra at SoCal, taxi for takeoff with Oscar.
608 Delta Sierra, Almani ground, runway 19er, taxi Alpha.
Runway 19er, taxi V Alpha, 8 Delta Sierra.
What wasn't fun was for some reason the audio selector, frequency selector, wouldn't work. And it would just, every time you try to change it, it would just put random numbers in there.
Oh, really?
And so after my first landing, I had to try to switch to ground, and it took like 18 minutes. Like, we were watching the Hobbs meter, and it took 0.3 Hobbs meter, which is 18 minutes, just to get it on the ground. And then when we finally got onto ground, they were super busy, and then they changed the tower frequency, and then so I had to get a new tower frequency in there, but again, it wasn't working, so I had to try and just play with it for like another 10 minutes to get tower frequency. It was so dumb, man.
Sounds like an expensive flight.
Oh, it's the worst. Yeah, and in the flight I was thinking, I was like, man, I'm paying just to sit here and play with radios. I'm paying all this money. It was cool in the beginning, though, when I landed it. That was fun. It was like a nice landing. It was great.
Nice.
And then it all went downhill from there.
Are you going out of town tomorrow or today?
Yeah, tomorrow.
Nice.
On a road trip to South Dakota.
Whoa. That's a long trip.
That's a long trip.
On the bike?
No, with my girlfriend's family.
Oh, okay.
No, I wouldn't want to take my bike on that road trip. It's not comfortable enough. That's something I do want to do, though, in the future. I want to take a road trip on the bike, like, you know, through like some off-road and stuff, and kind of go up the coast or something like that. Do something cool with it. I think that'd be a very fun trip.
Yeah, I took mine to Florida and back probably a year and a half ago.
From here?
Yeah, the DL650.
I wish it was a bigger bike. That one?
Yeah.
Take that one to Florida and back. How was that?
You know, I wish I had a bigger bike. I mean, it's like at the lowest limit of the CCs that made it bearable, but yeah, I wish I had like a 1200 or something.
Why do you say that? Because the weight or the speed?
Yeah, the weight and also the power. There's a lot of big mountains and.
Oh, really? And the 650 couldn't handle?
It was okay.
It would have been better on a better bike.
Especially, there was a big thunderstorm going over the Midwest, and literally had gusts up to 70 and winds up to 50 miles per hour.
Wow. And so the weight would have been nice with a bigger bike.
Yeah, I was like, oh, it was dangerous actually. Passing semi-trucks with winds, crosswinds like that.
Yeah.
It was actually dangerous.
But that's nuts, man. Did you take it all on roads, or you on dirt roads and stuff too?
Interstates.
All on the interstate?
Yep.
Long trip.
Long trip. Those interstates are very boring.
Yeah, that's why I want to, when I do plan it, I want to plan it so that there's mixed interstates and off-roading.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Because yeah, the interstates would get boring.
Morning, November 2010 Kilo Whiskey Hangar. Taxi for takeoff with information. I think it was Mike.
I think it was mine.
It's awesome.
Kilo Almani ground, runway 1.
Tell him, Alex.
Taxi V Alpha, 8 information Oscar current, wind 200 at 3, altimeter 2992.
Okay.
10 Kilo, taxi 19er.
Okay, so we got the before takeoff and set the brakes.
Thanks for the information. I picked it up, just can't remember who.
Okay, it is on the full tank. Well, I mean, what do you do in this case?
It doesn't matter as long as you've used both tanks. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
They're both full,
I did
so it
test
doesn't
it.
matter.
Okay. Fuel's good. Flight instruments Airspeed indicator is good. Cage the horizontal horizon. Good. That's just above 300. That's pretty accurate. Yep, that's as it is.
Check out this red flag there.
The turn indicator is
operative, yeah. So they got a problem because they just swapped that one out and it broke again. What's wrong with that instrument?
I'm not going to be using much today anyway, so.
You don't need that one at all, actually. That's more for IFR stuff.
Oh, really?
Yep. Private pilots don't even need that one.
Okay, 270. Good. VSI is stable just above 0, so that's fine. Engine instruments are all in the green. Circuit breakers are all in. Test the alternate air. That's good. Okay, oil temp is above 100, 109. Fuel pump on. Up to rich. Throttle 2000. Manifold, drop RPM. Okay, that works good. Okay, check the left mag. 90 max. Actually 110, drop to 1890, so that's fine. Little rough there.
Rough, but about the same.
Yep, about the same. Okay, both mags. Now, when's the point you want to clean the mag?
When it's like really rough.
Oh, that was just like moving.
Yeah, that was just. I mean, if you checked it again, it's probably gone. Okay, it's gone.
So that's what I should do. Just
sometimes checking it again will clear it up.
Okay.
But if it's really bad, like if it's over 150, really bad drop, that's when you clean the mags. And we talked about this.
Yeah.
You just bring it up to 2300 RPM. You bring it up to here. And then what you do with the mixture is you lean it out. And we haven't really done this, but you bring it back till you hear a drop in RPM. Like that. And then you go back forward about a half an inch. About there. And that's called leaning it out. And you just sit here for 30 seconds. And just leave it here. And you let it burn off all that lead deposit on the spark plug. It just gets really hot and burns it off. Then after about 30 seconds, you bring it back down. And check it again, and it's usually gone.
Okay.
And that's called leaning it out. We get into that once we start doing trips to other airports, but that's what that is. So if it ever does happen, just bring the power back down to idle. Give me a call. Say, hey, it's rough. What do I do? And I'll walk you through it. You know what I mean?
Oh well.
Or if you can remember it.
Yeah.
But
yeah, we've done it a couple times before.
oh, have we?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I've never actually done it myself. But yeah. So idle's good. Back to 1000. Aim for taxi. Fuel pump off. Okay, flight controls are free and correct. No flight plan today. Radio, so I have 125 ground and 121 for tower. Okay. There's that.
And one thing is, you're right, but we're done with ground now, so why don't you just go ahead and switch it over now?
Oh, you can do that?
Yeah, because we're done with ground, we're going to go to the tower soon.
Okay. Doors and windows. No bugs, and doors and windows closed and latched. Okay, takeoff checklist. Doors and windows closed and latched. You got your window. No landing light. Safe handle. Still saying doors, but check. Yeah, that's definitely
Looks closed to me.
Yep, that's closed. Everything's closed.
Harmony, November 2010.
Okay, so that's good.
At runway 19er, request right downwind departure.
1200. That's good.
22010 kilo,
No bugs.
LLT, tower runway 19er, clear for takeoff.
Flaps takeoff.
Clear for takeoff.
Then takeoff. Pump on. Propeller full. That's power.
A little more rich than that. Just a bit.
Okay. Like that.
Right over that. Yeah, right over that. Excellent.
Cessna 2904, Monday Tower, modified straight in, runway 19er, cleared to land.
Modified straight in, 19er, clear to land, modified 08, thank you.
Alex, that stupid fuel pump, for some reason works better on COM 2, so I'm going to switch over to COM 2. Got the freaking already put in there for you. I've noticed it doesn't have as much feedback on COM 2.
Good, so it's all in COM 2. Okay, I'm going to call up the tower. El Monte Tower, Diamond 608 Delta Sierra, holding short 19 at Bravo for right close pattern.
7-star 608 Delta Sierra, Monday Tower, right close traffic approved, runway 19er, clear for takeoff.
Runway 19 clear to takeoff, 8 Delta Sierra. Hey, Rich. Back right, no one's there. Left, that guy taking off. Okay. Instruments in the green, oil pressure good, airspeed is alive.
Nice.
Yes. Okay. By 50 feet, flying over the wash.
Frequency change, 170 kilo.
750 feet.
Oh, Monty Tower, hello again.
Okay, flaps going up.
Charlie Bravo, 605-210 and down for road 20 on the curve.
Helicopter 987 Charlie Bravo, Monday Tower, roger. Report Irwindale Speedway for left base, runway 19er.
How much bank you want to do?
Irwindale
How
Speedway.
many degrees of bank?
Indicate 1,000.
I guess 20 to 30.
A little tighter. 20 to 25.
20 to 25, okay.
9, searching for the traffic, 7 Charlie Bravo.
Helicopter 7 Charlie Bravo, say altitude.
Altitude 900 feet.
Okay, just left the water tower.
Perfect. This right here is perfect distance. That's where you want to be.
Okay, almost even numbers, trim this plane out.
Star 8 Delta Sierra, number 2, follow Cessna 1.5 mile final, runway 19er, clear for the option.
8 Delta Sierra, number 2, looking for Cessna, clear for the option 19er.
1.5 miles. That's like over there somewhere. You got him in sight? Yep. Oh, cool.
Cessna in sight, 8 Delta Sierra. Okay, power down 13, flaps, takeoff.
Would you like to make approach straight in for taxiway Alpha, beam road 20 south of the tower?
Yeah, he's
Affirmative, that'd be great.
coming up there.
7 Charlie Bravo, roger, fly southbound and make approach straight in, taxiway Alpha,
for 90.
beam road 20, clear to land.
He's just back my wind. 1, 2, 3. Okay, start my turn because I'm 45.
Perfect.
7 Delta Sierra, roger, number 2, fall traffic, runway 19er, clear for the option.
Number 2, following traffic, clear for the option, 8 Delta Sierra. Okay, pitching for 80,
Wind
flaps,
2 and 04.
landing. So there's a helicopter right there.
Yep. That is definitely a helicopter.
So, okay, I'm going to be turning on a final.
What are your thoughts about that helicopter? What's going on?
He's really too close to me.
It's pretty close, but it's...
He's going a lot slower, too.
What position are you for landing?
Number 2.
2? Did you hear on the radios what he was doing?
Nope.
Well, what would you do in the situation if I wasn't in the airplane?
I'll just ask that right now.
What would you ask him?
Is the helicopter landing, 8 Delta Sierra?
Hi, go ahead.
Almighty Tower, is the helicopter landing, 8 Delta Sierra?
I'm sorry, Delta Sierra, the helicopter is landing at taxiway Alpha.
Roger. Cool. That's what you do. Ask Tower if you don't know. Yeah, he was clear to land on taxiway Alpha, and you're number 2, so yeah, it's kind of confusing, but yeah, they land on the taxiway sometimes.
Okay, so he's out of the way.
He's out of the way, but you made the right call. Ask him. If you don't know, ask him. Make this one a full stop, yeah. Okay.
I missed the yellow, but
That's fine.
I'm gonna
I'm sorry, Delta Sierra, turn left at Delta, contact ground.
turn left Delta, contact ground, 8 Delta Sierra.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if you really missed the yellow because you still made the taxiway, so it's not like you have to make the yellow. The yellow is just there because they have to have yellow center lines on everything. But it doesn't matter if you miss it because you still made the taxiway.
You clear the runway.
934 Victor, on my tower, reckless traffic approved.
125 now, contact ground. Okay, after landing, throttle 1000.
So I guess that's probably what I'll do.
Go bump
So,
on.
do you guys do a flight following squawk, or do I get that
Taxi.
departure?
Go landing that, flaps up.
Colonel 763,
Takeoff?
affirmative, we'll get you a squawk now, runway 19er, taxi via Alpha. Taxi around the Diamond Star, head to your right.
763, is he going to stay where he is?
Colonel 763, affirmative, I'm not talking to him yet, I'll make sure he holds for you.
763, thanks. And there's a run-up area down at the end, I'm unfamiliar.
Colonel 763, affirmative, run-up is going to be northbound Alpha, ahead and to your right, just east of the dashed and solid line, yellow line.
763, thanks.
I'm on the ground, Diamond 608, Delta Sierra, clear of 19er at Delta, taxi back to 19er for takeoff.
19er.
Someone has stepped on.
Aircraft calling out Money ground, 2 transition at once, say again.
Time 89084 with clear.
It's hard to...
19er at Echo, and we are taxiing back to 19er.
Say 904L Money ground on a 19er taxi via Alpha, hold short of Delta for the Diamond Star.
Beat you to it, that's all.
Alpha, hold short of Delta. 084.
I'm on the ground, Diamond Star 608 Delta Sierra. Am I clear to taxi back to 19er?
Star 608 to Sierra, Money ground on a 19er taxi via Alpha.
19er, taxi via Alpha, 8 Delta Sierra, thank you.
Yeah, he just beat you to it, that's all. And I've just been doing this a lot longer, so I'm able to hear those little quick radio things really quick.
So the Cessna behind us, call tower first.
Because what happened was the Cessna behind us, you called tower first the first time, but as you were talking, he called up and stepped on you. Oh, so you guys were down each other.
The ground didn't even hear me.
Ground didn't hear you, and that's why he said, I had 2 aircraft calling at the same time. Say again.
Okay, maybe.
And then he called up real quick and stole it. So he was just quicker on the trigger. But he stepped on you at first, so he's a bad pilot.
I got it. 763, thanks.
Well, I mean, yeah. I guess we were both waiting for this guy in front of us, so.
Yeah, exactly. That's all it was. You'll get better at knowing when not to step on people. It's kind of a skill that you develop the more and more you fly. It takes a while to get to that point. But you'll get to a point where you'll key up, and right when you key up, you'll hear somebody else key up, and you'll go, oh, and you'll stop. But it takes a while for you to get to that point where you can hear that. You'll hear somebody else click right when you click, and it takes a pretty good ear, but you'll get it eventually.
Oh, so there's actually a click.
Yeah, like you hear right, listen, watch. Hear that quick little...
Oh, that's like very quiet.
It's really quiet, but you'll get better at hearing it. Like you'll hear it right when you click, you'll hear someone else click, and you'll go, oh, and you'll come off it really quick. It takes a while, but you'll get the ear eventually.
That's good.
What do you think about that landing?
Pretty decent. The brakes were...
good landing.
Yeah, the brakes were actually a lot smoother than previous times.
That was a nice landing. I would just say just watch out for the rudders. It was straight now, but the winds are calm. If they start picking up, make sure you're watching those rudders. That nose needs to be straight. So that was a really nice landing.
Yep, it was a...
Cardinal 763, departure frequency 135.05, squawk 7717.
I was watching the rotors.
505 and 7717, is that something that I'm going to keep all the way up to Oroville 763?
Cardinal 763, affirmative, read back correct.
Okay, do my before takeoff checklist real quick. Cool. Takeoff doors and windows good, low and landing light. Handle good, transponder 1200, no bugs, flaps takeoff. Takeoff. Go pump on, profile full. That's power. Okay. On tower.
I'm Delta Sierra, Money Tower.
8 Delta Sierra, I'm on tower.
I'm sorry, Delta Sierra, I close traffic approved, turn 19er, clear for takeoff.
Clear takeoff 19er at Delta Sierra.
That girl's psychic.
Yeah, she called like right when I switched. I should have switched sooner, actually.
Yeah. Now you know.
Yep, now I know. So, yep. I just see that plane there. Left is good.
Helicopter 33 Charlie remains south of the 10 freeway traffic in the right close traffic pattern. Time start departing runway 19er currently for right close traffic.
Charlie Roger will stay south of the 10.
I'm sorry, Delta Sierra, turn across the north at 10 freeway.
Turn across 10 north at 10 freeway. 8 Delta Sierra. Okay, engine instruments good. Airspeed is alive.
Say 904 Money Tower.
084, position of 19er, right close traffic.
Yep, oil pressure, everything is green still, and yeah.
Plane 084, you able to expedite departure?
Turn across wind at the 10.
Yes, 084.
This is 084, runway 19er cleared for immediate takeoff.
084, clear for takeoff.
El Monte Tower, Cardinal 19er 763, run up area ready to go at 19er Oscar and bound for Oroville VFR.
Cardinal 19er 763 on Money Tower, taxi up to and hold short runway 19er.
Hold short 19er 763.
It's just 750 now.
Lane 2005.
What's up?
Helicopter 32 Charlie, resume on navigation, thank you.
Oh, now 32 Charlie.
This is 084 traffic, 2 miles south of the field transitioning eastbound helicopter altitude indicates 1,500, no factor. Continue up on tower call crossing for spacing for shore approach.
Continue till tower call crossing 081, thank you.
Okay, 1,200. Just next to the water tower.
Nice day outside today.
This is 34 Victor.
Yeah,
turn left.
pretty clear.
Ground Victor out.
Except for that weird smog.
Oh yeah.
Goodwill, Bobby 2.
Cardinal 763.
There's Trent level flight now. Limit.
19er 763, clear to take off 19er, request right traffic 763.
I think there's one touch and go.
Touch and go, okay. Left the water tower.
Stand upwind 19er 763.
I'm sorry, Delta Sierra, runway 19er clear for the option.
Runway 19er clear for the option. 8 Delta Sierra.
Helicopter 33 Charlie, for
Helicopter 13.
enjoy flight.
Below 108. Flaps takeoff. Pitching for 90.
This is 084 base, turn, correction, cross and turn approved, short approach approved, number 2, fall down, star right down, beam the numbers, center 19er clear for the option.
Turning, number 2, clear for the option.
Okay, pitch for 90. Going, I think we're going really down.
It does seem like it's pretty far down.
A little bit more power. Don't want to get too low now.
I'm sorry, Delta Sierra, unable to turn base.
Turning base, 8 Delta Sierra.
Thank you.
So,
Wind calm.
everything worked out good. Turning base a little bit early, but actually pretty good. Pitching for 80. Flaps landing. Okay, still pitch for 8.
Cardinal
Altitude
763,
looks.
verify your...
When you do this touch and go, I want you to get the airplane on